Summer's here and summer weddings is all about using bright colors. So that's exactly why we are going to do a summer wedding makeup tutorial. So to begin with, I'm going to use my SPF before makeup. So you've got to keep your skin hydrated as well as protected. Next is primer, and it's really important because it just keeps the makeup in its place. I prefer to use a non-transfer foundation because it just takes care of the sweating and the hot summer sun. Make sure that you blend your base really well because in the summer sun, everything is visible. So it's best just to use a sponge which is slightly moist and just dab it through. I'm using a concealer which is not too creamy, but it's not too dry either. It's right in the middle, so you don't want any lines to appear underneath the eye area. So for the day makeup, contouring is really light. This is the color which I'm going to be using for a highlight. It's a slightly pinky peach color, which is perfect to brighten up any area. So the areas of highlight is the top of the nose, the cupid's bow, chin, and underneath the eye area. And don't miss the eyebrow area because this really lifts up the eyes. You could use a creamy blusher for a summer wedding look because it just softens up the face and gives a beautiful glow to the face. Priming the lips just keeps the lipstick on for a longer period of time and stops it from caking and creasing up. Let's move on to the eyes. I'm using a soft gold right on the center of the eyelid. Summer makeup's all about shine, so I'm keeping the shine really intense on the eyelids. The color which you should use next is a slightly deeper brown copper color. It'll make the eyes pop. Moving on to the highlighting of the eyelid, I'm using a very soft gold underneath the eyebrows, and I'm using the same color on the inner corner of the eyes just to brighten them up. I'm using a bright gold right on the center of the lid. This will just make the eyelids look a little bigger and brighter. Now that we've applied all the colors onto the lids, just blend it through just to give it a nice, soft, dewy look. The brush which you use to blend the eyelids with should be soft and round and not hard. If it's hard, it'll take off everything which you've done on the eyelids. And for the pop of color, I'm going to be using a dark blue kohl pencil inside the eyes. And now to open up the eyes, use a lash curler. And when you're using a mascara, make sure it's waterproof because you don't want your mascara getting smudged. The final strokes of the mascara should always be lifting up and out. I'm using a pencil just to give it a little bit of definition. So make sure you use the other side of the pencil just to blend it through to soften it up. And now for that extra glow, I'm going to be using my highlighter which has a slight peachy tinge to it right on the apples of the cheeks. So the color that I'm going to be using for the lips is like a soft peachy orange. I'm shaping them up with a lip pencil. Then I'll just use a lipstick, which is a long stay lipstick, to fill them up. So we're completed with our summer wedding makeup, and what I like about this wedding makeup is that I've given that glow on the cheeks as well as on the eyes without using too much color, and the pop of color comes in right on the lips with the coral lipstick, and you just have to try it.